Hi students, welcome to this video segment. My name is Samuel Chukwu Emeka as usual. In this video segment we shall discuss the division of polynomials part 2. This is the second in the video segment, in the video session that deals with the division of polynomials. Please, before you begin to view this video, it is highly recommended that you view the video on division of polynomials part 1. And before you do that of division of polynomials part 1, it is highly recommended that you view all the videos on exponents. All the videos I have done on exponents, it is highly recommended that you view all of it. And then also do the view the videos on addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. All those videos I've done on polynomials, it is highly recommended that you view them before you continue with this. Okay, in this video session, we shall divide polynomials using the long division method. As I mentioned in the other video, we have two types of two methods by which we can use to divide polynomials. We can use the synthetic division or we can use the long division. For this video, I shall use the long division. And also, we are going to do basically the division of polynomials by other polynomials. You know, the last time we did division of polynomials by monomials. But this time we shall do division of polynomials by other polynomials. Okay, now we shall solve and we shall check it. All right, we shall solve and check it. So let's get started. Solve and check. Solve and check. The first question is x squared minus 2x minus 24 divided by x minus 6. Now I want you to pay attention very well. Pay attention very, very well. There is a method that we use to do this, and I'm going to explain that method. Your other teachers probably taught you differently than what I am about to teach you now. But if you understand what I'm about to teach you now, you will not have problems. Trust me. I'm going to explain it very well. Now, this is algebra. Let's kind of go back to arithmetic. Let's kind of compare it. You know, the same principle you use in arithmetic. Arithmetic is the branch of mathematics that deals squarely on numbers. And this deals squarely on variables and constants. The way you do it in arithmetic, you bring the same method, you apply the same reasoning, you apply the same principle to do it in algebra. Now, let's compare, assuming we have maybe we have something like 170 divided by 2. Let's say we have 170 divided by 2. Arithmetic. So, I'm going to set this up like this. And I'm going to set this up like this. So, first of all, how would you do this first? You want to set it up like this first. 2 divide 170. Okay, let's say you're doing it without a calculator. Okay, so the same way, I will come here, I'll come over here, and I'll set this up as x minus 6 divide x squared minus 2x minus 24. So as we noted in the previous video, this is the divisor, this is the dividend. This is 2 is the divisor, 170 is the dividend. We mentioned that in the other video. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is the way you do your division process. I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call it this. So if you can see this, I will call it this. You D divide, then you multiply, divide. So the way you do the arithmetic first, what do you do first? You do 2 divide 17, right? You do 2 divide 17. 17 divided by 2. And you have what? 8 remainder 1. Right? It gives you 8. Right? So that is D. Divide. That is the D we see here. Divide. D. So you do divide first. So if I bring my rough work, let me put this as my rough work. Assuming I write my rough work here, I'm trying to minimize this space. In this case, just like you did 17 divided by 2, you want to do first x squared divided by x. Please, it's better you understand this now. Yeah, because as we solve other questions, we would not compare it with arithmetic. We will just be applying this principle. So you do x squared divided by x first. So this is x squared divided by x, and it gives you x. So you put the x here, just like you put the 8 here. Okay, x. Then the next thing you do here, after putting the 8, is to multiply. You do 8 times 2, and it gives you 16. And you bring down 16 here, right? And you draw your line like this, right? Okay, so the same way we do it here. Now remember, in this case, our division first will be the first term here. This is a trinomial. The first term of the trinomial divided by the first term of the binomial. You're dividing a trinomial by a binomial. So you take the first term of the trinomial divided by the first term of the binomial. It gives you x as the quotient. Then you now multiply x times x. You now use this x, multiply x times x to give you x squared. Right? But you know, just like you did in this case, x times 2. Now, assuming we had 21 here, it will be 8 times 21. Okay? So the same way here, use the x and multiply everything. You use the x, multiply x. It gives you x squared. You bring down x squared here. And then you use the x and multiply negative 6. X times negative 6. And it gives you negative 6x. Negative 6x. So this is negative 6x. Okay? So that's the way you do it. So this is multiply. So you first of all you divide, then you multiply. Make sure you use this x to multiply every single thing here. Because if you had more than 2 here, if you had 21, you will use 8 to multiply 21. Just that reasoning, the same way you do it. Okay, then the next thing you want to do is you want to put a minus sign here. Now, I know that in elementary school, when you were in elementary school, you don't put a negative sign here. You already know. You know already that it is a negative sign, right? Okay. You know already that it's a negative sign. But in this case, it's good to put it. In algebra, it's good to put it. So I'll put a negative sign here, minus. Just to make that you will see why I'm putting it. Now, some of your teachers, what they will do, some of your teachers will come here. They will come here immediately, and then they will change this to plus. Yeah, you will see why they change it to plus. But that's not the way I do it. I'm doing it this way so that you know what operations goes. So you do 17 minus 6 and it gives you 1, right? So we have subtract, yeah. So here, if you do this, you do x squared minus x squared gives you 0. Okay, this is minus 6x, yeah. Remember, this is x times minus 6 to give you minus 6x. Put it. So you do x squared minus x squared gives you 0, right? And then you do negative 2x, negative minus 2x, minus minus 6x, minus minus 6x. Okay, or minus negative 6x, it doesn't matter. So this is negative 2x plus 6x. And that gives you what? 4x. 4x. So this is plus 4x. Okay, so plus 4x. Now, after doing this in arithmetic, after doing 1, then what do? You bring down. You bring down 0, right? You bring down 0, and then you start all over again. So, after bringing down 0, then you also do 10 divided by 2, it gives you 5. Then you put 5 here, right? And then you start all over again. So, this case also, that you do 5 times 2, 10, and then 0 remainder. The same way here. After writing 4x, okay, you bring down minus 24. Now, in each case you want, because this is 0, actually, whether you write it or not. In fact, some people won't even write it. They will just leave it like this, because x squared minus x squared is 0. So, some people won't write 0, because it's gone. Now, minus 2x minus 6x is minus 2x plus 6x, which is 4x. Then you bring down minus 24. In each case, you always want to bring down the number of terms of the divisor. In each case, you always want to bring down the number of terms of the divisor. It is 2 terms, it's a binomial. The divisor is a binomial. In each case, you always want to make this a binomial, whatever you're bringing down, to make it a binomial. So I write it here. Note, in each case, you want to bring down the number of terms of the divisor. The number of terms of the divisor. So if the divisor is 2 terms, you make sure you always bring down 2 terms. If the divisor is a trinomial, you make sure you bring down a trinomial. Yeah. So divide, multiply, subtract, and then the next one is bring down. Bring down. And after that, you start all over again. So you keep on going, you keep on and on. Then after that, you divide, then you multiply, then you subtract, then you bring down. You keep on doing it until you have a remainder. Okay? So, when we bring this down, right, the next thing we want to do is, let me now use this area to finish this. So, actually I can erase this because you've seen the process. So, let me now use this area and finish this. Then the next thing is, after bringing down negative 24, you want to start all over again, divide. You always divide the first term here divided by the first term here. So this is 4x divided by x, and that is 4. So you put plus 4 here. And then you use this plus 4. 4 times x, because the next one is multiply. Okay, 4 times x is 4x. Then 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. Then the next thing you do, you subtract. You put your subtraction sign. Then you do that 4x minus 4x is 0. Negative 24 minus minus 24. You know, what does this mean? Minus 24 plus 24, and that gives you 0. So this is gone, 0. So you have 0 as your remainder. Then you have x minus 6 as your divisor. Then you have x plus 4 as your quotient. And then you have x squared minus 2x minus 24 as your dividend. This is now your dividend. I hope you say it is small. Okay. So, this is your answer, x plus 4. And the remainder is 0. Now, how do you write your answer? You can write your answer any of these ways. And I'm going to show you the ways. Yeah, we talked about the ways last time. So you can write your answer like this. The common way they write it, you know, like when you have something like 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2. You know, this is 4 whole number, 1 over 2. Right? Or you can write it this way, or you can also write it this way. That 9 divided by 2 is 4 whole number plus 1 over 2. Because 1 is the remainder. When you divide 9 by 2, then the quotient is 4 and the remainder is 1. So you can either write it this way or this way. But most textbooks prefer you write it this way. The quotient plus remainder over divisor. Okay? So when you bring this idea here, x squared minus 2x minus 24 over x minus 6, this will give you x plus 4. You can, because the remainder is 0, so I mean if you have something like 8 divided by 2, you can just say it's 4. Yeah. But if we had a remainder, we can write x plus 4 plus 0 over x minus 6. That is, you can write it this way. Plus x plus 4, 0 over x minus 6. Or another way you can write it is, if you choose to write it this way, it will be x plus 4 whole number, then 0 over x minus 6. That is if you choose to write it the first way. Yeah. But this is the way that most people prefer. Yeah. But in this case whereby the remainder is 0, you don't need to write plus 0 over x minus 6. You just write x plus 4. Yeah. You just write it like that. Okay. That is your answer. But do you stop here? No, you don't. You don't stop here. And the next thing is to check. Remember the question says solve and check. So let's go ahead and check this stuff. Now, when you check, you want to go back to multiplying polynomials. Multiplying polynomials. Because, like I said in the other video, if you want to check a division process, then you have to multiply, right? Like when you have 9 over 2 to give you 4 whole number, 1 over 2. If you want to check this, you will see that 9 is equal to 2 times 4 plus 1. Okay? 2 times 4 plus 1. Because 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. 9 over 2. So you have that the dividend, the check means that the dividend should be equal to the divisor times the quotient plus remainder. This is your check here. Dividend is equal to the divisor times quotient plus the remainder. It's very important that you always check your work, because checking will determine whether you got it right or wrong. So that's why I like the division of polynomials, and that's why I also like equations. In equations, you will have to check to make sure that the left hand side is equal to right hand side. So if it is not that, then there's a problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our work, and then I will give you some notes, and then we solve the rest of the questions. From this question, we shall make some notes, and then we'll solve the rest of the question. So in this case, our dividend, I don't even know why I erased this now. Okay, in this case, our dividend was what? X squared minus 2x minus 24. That was our dividend. We want to see whether it's equal to, that's why I put the question mark there. The divisor is x minus 6 times, the quotient is x plus 4, then plus 0. So, I believe you know how to multiply binomials. I've taught that in the video. You need to watch it so that we don't waste time here doing it step by step on multiplication. So this is our left hand side and our right hand side. Our left hand side is x squared minus 2x minus 24. Our right hand side, let's go ahead and multiply it. X minus 6 times x plus 4 plus 0. Of course, plus 0 gives us that thing. So this is x squared plus 4x minus 6x minus 24. And this is x squared minus 2x minus 24. So your right hand side is equal to your left hand side. You can now drink some water. Or you can eat some vegetables, you know. No more drinking soda. Soda will make you fat. Okay, so that's the way you check it, and then you can drink some water. You can do some walking. You can do some jogging. Okay, now let me give you some notes, and then we will solve the rest of the questions. I think I've spent time to kind of explain this. I hope you understood it, the process. I will try as much as possible to do the varieties of questions that you will get. And then we call it a night. Okay, so note. Now, if you are giving a dividend and a divisor, division process, number one, make sure the dividend is complete. Make sure the dividend is complete. What do I mean by complete? Okay, what we just did now, x squared minus 2x minus 24. This is complete. It's a complete polynomial. What do I mean by complete? Check the exponent. Check the exponent. This is x squared minus 2x1 minus 24x0. So you see 2, 1, 0. This is complete. Okay, now you will come across whereby they might write x squared minus 24. This is not complete. This is missing the 1 exponent. So this is incomplete. And this is what you don't want. So when you have an incomplete, complete it. Okay, make sure the dividend is complete. If it is not complete, then complete it by adding zeros. Okay, here you can now say x squared plus 0x minus 24. Okay, you know that the 24 is a constant because anything is assumed that x is raised to power 0. And anything raised to power 0 is 1. Laws of exponent. Please view the videos on that. So this is 2, this is 1, and then this is 0. So if it is incomplete, complete it. Make sure the dividend is complete. If it is incomplete, complete it. Number 2, make sure the divisor is complete. If it is incomplete, complete it. Now, this is not a hard and fast rule, but I'm considering the population of my students, okay? And I want to kind of make it very, very easy for them to understand. So, it is not a hard and fast rule, but it is a recommended rule to complete it. The dividend should be complete, the divisor should be complete. Don't miss anything. And of course, it goes in descending powers of the variable. You know what I mean by descending power? Descending power is from greatest to least. Descending power of the variables. Descending exponent or power of the variable. Should be complete. Okay, if you started from 3, then you should have 2, then you have 1, then you have the constant. If you started from 4, you should have 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then the constant. Okay. Then number 3, set up the division process and use DMSBD, Samdom's method. I use DMSBD, Samdom's method. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. That process. So you don't make mistakes. Then number 4, check your work using the format. Now, you know I didn't write some things. Make sure the dividend is complete. If it is not complete, complete it. So write it yourself, okay? So I don't have to write a lot, and then the time, you know, I'm thinking of time as well. So check your work using the format, so that this video is not so long. And what is the format for you to check your work? Dividend equal to quotient times divisor. I should say divisor first, but it doesn't matter anyway. But you know, we like doing it like the way you do converting mixed numbers to improper fraction. You do the divisor first times the quotient. But it doesn't matter which comes first. Divisor times the quotient. It actually matters in some cases when we do modular inverses. Yeah, modular arithmetic. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. So you check your work using this format. Yeah. So these are the steps here, and you check it, and if you get it right, you drink water. Okay, let's go ahead and solve a variety of problems. And please, I would suggest this, that you, before I solve the problem, you pause the video, pause the video, solve it yourself, check it, then now continue playing it, because it's gonna help you. Okay, I suggest you pause the video, solve it yourself, check it before you continue. So 12k squared minus 20k plus 3 divided by 2k minus 3. Okay, we'll solve and check this. So let's go ahead and set it up now. 2k, let me write it here. 2k minus 3, the divisor, divide 12k squared minus 20k plus 3. Okay, so we do the first one, 12k squared divided by 2k, right? Because remember, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So 12k squared divided by 2k is what? 6k. 6k times 12 times 2k is what? 12k squared. 6k times negative 3 is negative 18k. Now, I am not writing this down, because if I write it down, it will take the whole time. This video will be really long. So, you can write it down. I suggest, did you see the way I did the first question, where I had to write almost every step down? Yeah, I suggest if you're still learning this, you do it that way. Okay? So 6k times negative 3 is negative 18k. 12k squared minus 12k squared is 0. It's gone. Negative 20k minus, which is plus. You owe 20, you have 18. That is minus 2k. Then you bring down what? Plus 3. Then what comes next? Negative 2k divided by 2k is negative 1. Remember, negative 2k divided by 2k is negative 1. Negative 1 times 2k is negative 2k. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. and then you subtract. And when you do that, negative 2k minus minus plus 2k is 0. 3 minus plus 3 is 0. It's gone. So the answer will be, this will be equal to what? 6k minus 1 plus 2k. I'm sorry. This will be what? 6k minus 1 plus 0 over 2k minus 3. But since 0 is a remainder, we don't need to put it. So this is what? 6k minus 1. That's the answer when you divide it. And then how do you check it? You go ahead and check it. Dividend is what? 12k squared. 12k squared. 12k squared minus 20k plus 3. Call this the left hand side. Please, you know I'm kind of skipping a bit because kind of skipping some steps so that I can minimize this video. So dividend equal to divisor times quotient plus remainder. So when you have written it out, the left hand side is the dividend, which is what? 12k squared minus 20k plus 3. Then the right hand side, well, let's multiply. The divisor is what? 2k minus 3 times 6k minus 1 plus 0, which is that. So 2k times 6k is 12k squared minus 2k minus 18k plus 3, which will give us what? 12k squared minus 20k plus 3. Left hand side, right hand side are equal. You do some exercise, or you drink water, or you jump. Okay. Please, you know, like I said, you pause the video, do it, and then try it. Yeah. And if you don't understand it, contact me. Okay, let's do number 3. I hope you understood this number 2. Yeah, I just want to do the several questions. I want to do all the varieties. Number 3, we have a p squared plus 10p plus 18 divided by p plus 5. Right? So we set it up. P plus 5 divide p squared plus 10p plus 18. P squared divided by p. Remember, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. P squared divided by p is what? P. P times p is p squared. P times 5 is 5p. Okay? Then you subtract. P squared minus p squared is 0. 10p minus plus 5p. Minus plus is minus. 10 minus 5 is 5. 5p. Then you bring down what? 18. You bring down 18. Then you continue the process again. After bringing down, you continue the process. You recycle. 5p divided by p is plus 5. Is 5. Then multiply. 5 times p is 5p. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract. 5p minus 5p is 0 is gone. 18 minus plus 25. 18 minus 25 will give us what? 7. Negative 7. Because you have 18, you owe 25. Right? You have 18, you owe 25. That's negative 7. So the answer will be p plus 5 plus minus 7 over p plus 5. Now, there's a video I did first time adding and subtracting integers, and I said if you have two signs together, make it one sign. When you have two signs together, make it one sign. Now, some textbooks will write this like this, but I don't advise you to write it just like this. You have two signs together, plus, minus. Okay, so this will now be minus p plus 5. If you can watch that video, that will be fine. Minus 7 over p plus 5. This is the answer. Now, what do we do next? Do we stop here? No, we don't. We check it. We check it. Dividend will be quotient times divisor plus remainder. Okay. So I need to check it right now. my left hand side and my right hand side. Okay, I probably need to, because this space will be small for me. So let me use this space. All right. So my left hand side, is the dividend, which is p squared plus 10p plus 18. Then my right hand side, quotient is p plus 5. I'm sorry, divisor first. Divisor is p plus 5 times the quotient p plus 5 plus minus 7 plus remainder. Okay, which will still be minus. Now this is p squared plus 5p plus 5p plus 25 minus 7. So this is p squared plus 10p plus 18. And then you can drink some water. The right hand side and the left hand side is the same thing. Okay? Now, make sure you write that check. Make sure you write it first before you write this. Don't just come and write left hand side and right hand side. Write the check first. Okay? I didn't write it so that because of time, so that the video will not be long. Yeah, but make sure you write it. Dividend equal to divisor times quotient plus remainder. Making sure that your left hand and your right hand is the same thing. Okay, we are moving on. We still got some more problems to go. I'm just trying to make sure I solve all the varieties that you might see. I think I will just shift here. Let me shift here. More. Number 4, 6k4 minus 6k4 minus 16k cubed plus 15k squared minus 5k plus 10 all over 3k plus 1. Okay, now some folks come and when they see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentanomial, this is a pentanomial. Pentanomial degree 4. Pentanomial degree 4. When they see degree 4, they are scared. Don't be scared. It's the same principle we've been doing for others. That's how we still do this. And I'm sorry I didn't say this, but for each polynomial, make sure you check to make sure it's complete. At least the ones we've been doing is complete. So we don't need to complete it. This is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And this is 1 and 0 in the exponent. So it's complete. It is complete. So let's go ahead and solve this. We set it up. 3k plus 1. Divide 6k4 minus 16k cubed plus 15k squared minus 5k plus 10. Okay? 6k raised to the 4th power divided by 3k. 6 divided, you do constant first. 6 divided by 3 is what? 2. Then k4 divided by k is what? K cubed. It's good to do this step by step. Do the constants first, then you do the variables. 6 divided by 3, 2. K4 divided by k, k cubed. 2k cubed times 3k is 6k4. Then 2k cubed times 1 is plus 2k cubed. And then you put your minus sign here. Don't forget the minus sign. This will go. Minus 16 minus 2 is minus 18k cubed. Then you bring down what? Plus 15k squared. Remember, you bring down up to the number of the divisors. The divisor is the binomial. So 2 terms at each case. 2 terms. Then you start the process again. You divide this. Negative 18k cubed divided, negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. K cubed divided by k is k squared. Negative 6k squared times 3k is negative 18k cubed. Then negative 6k squared times 1 is negative 6k squared. And then you subtract. Negative, 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 positive. This is gone. 15 minus 6 is 15 plus 6. Which is 21, k squared. And you bring down what? Minus 5k. Right? Okay? Then you start all over again. 21k squared, 21 divided by 3 is what? Plus 7. K squared divided by k is k. 7k times 3k is 21k squared. 7k times 1 is 7k plus 7k. You subtract. 21k squared minus 21k squared is 0. Minus 7 minus plus 7 minus 5. I'm sorry, minus 5 minus plus 7. You owe 5, you owe 7, you owe 12. Minus 12k. And you bring down plus 10. Okay? Then you start all over again. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, recycle. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, recycle. So negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. K divided by k is 1. Please, some students make the mistake of putting k here. Don't do that. K divided by k is 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Negative 50 divided by negative 50 is 1. Chair divided by chair is 1. Mr. C divided by Mr. C is 1. Samdom divided by Samdom is 1. Okay. So negative 4 times 3k is negative 12k. Then negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. You subtract. Put your subtraction sign. 10 minus 4 is 6. So 6 is our remainder. 2k cubed minus 6k squared plus 7k minus 4 is our quotient. 3k plus 1 is our divisor. 6k4 minus 16k cubed plus 15k squared minus 5k plus 10 is our dividend. What do we do next? Let's write it out. The answer, this will be equal to 2k cubed minus 6k squared plus 7k minus 4 plus 6 all over 3k plus 1. And this becomes your answer. Do we stop here? No. We don't stop here. We do what? We check. If we check, let's write our left-hand side and then our right-hand side. What is our left-hand side? 6k4, that's the dividend, minus 16k cubed plus 15k squared minus 5k plus 10. Our right-hand side is what? Divisor 3k plus 1 times 2k cubed minus 6k squared plus 7k minus 4, then plus 6, plus the remainder. Okay, let me kind of do this. So this is what? 3k times 2k, this is 6k4 minus 18k cubed plus 21k squared minus 12k plus 2k cubed minus 6k squared plus 7k minus 4 plus 6. Okay, 6k4 has no brother, so we write it 6k4, that's no brother. Then negative 18k cubed plus 2, negative 18 plus 2, you can cross it out when you use it. Negative 18 plus 2 is what? Negative 16k cubed. Then squared, k squared has a sister, 21k squared minus 6 is plus 15k squared. Then negative 12k has a brother, plus 7k is negative 5k. And then negative 4 plus 2 is, negative 4 plus 6 is what? Plus 2. Okay, that's a problem now. Negative 4 plus 6. And I'm not getting this. So I see that there's a problem. Now you see how this works now. You see, when I did negative 4 plus 6, it gives me 2. But meanwhile, it is not my left-hand side. So that is the problem. You see why checking is good. See why checking is good. Because I made a mistake, and I've seen my mistake already. And I'm not going to come and start editing this thing to cut out the mistake, no. Because it's good when you do it, and you make mistake, you correct it. You see, when I did -4 plus 6, it gave me 2. Meanwhile, I have plus 10 here. It is a problem. So I go back here and see what I did wrong. And I can even see what I did wrong. 10 minus 4 will be 10 plus 4. You see, you know, and that's one thing I will encourage you to do, write it out. The first problem I did, you saw how I wrote out the steps. Write out every step. 10, write 10 minus 4, 10 plus 4, which gives you 14. Write it out. So this will be 14, and this will be plus 14. I change it here, and I change it here, plus 14. So when you reach here and you make a mistake, you don't drink water here. Okay? Then I said, I put plus 14 here, and then -4 plus 14 will give me plus 10. And then I can drink water. Okay? Then I can drink water. But I'm not going to drink water now. I'm not going to call his name. But anyway, let's continue. So, that is that. Left hand is equal to right hand. You drink some water. Okay. But you all know who I'm talking about anyway. But I'm not going to call his name. Okay. Let's do the next one. So, I'm just doing all these varieties. I mean, to kind of tell you what you can expect. So you should be prepared to you should be able to solve any of these varieties. Question 5. Okay. -5j squared plus j cubed plus 8j plus 4 all over -1 plus -1 plus j. Okay, look at this problem here. Okay, we have 2, 3, then we have 1 and 0. So it is complete, but it's not arranged. For this one, it's complete, but it's not arranged. And the same thing with here, it is complete, 1 and 0, but it's not arranged. So when you see this kind, okay, and probably I should have said it also, when it is complete and not arranged, then arrange it. Okay, arrange it first. So if we arrange this implies what? J cubed comes first, minus 5j squared, then plus 8j, then plus 4. I've arranged the dividend. Then you also arrange the divisor, j minus 1. So that is it. You first of all arrange it. Okay? And if we do this, it will be good if you pause the video so you can do it yourself. J minus 1 divide j cubed minus 5j squared plus 8j plus 4. J cubed divided by j is j squared. J squared times j is j cubed. J squared times 1 is times -1 is negative j squared. I put minus, this goes. -5 minus minus plus 1 is -4 j squared. I bring down plus 8j. -4j squared divided by j is -4j. -4j times j is -4j squared. -4j times -1 is plus 4j. And then I subtract. This goes 8 minus 4 is 4j. And then I bring down plus 4. 4j divided by j is plus 4. 4 times j is 4j. 4 times -1 is -4. I subtract. So here, 4j minus 4j is 0. 4 minus minus 4 is 4 plus 4, which is 8. 8. So this will give me what? This will give me j squared minus 4j plus 4 plus 8 over j minus 1. And that becomes your answer. Now, there is a reason I did this problem. One is to know that if it is not well arranged, you arrange it. The second is, when you check this, please don't check with what you have modified. Like I said when I taught equations on my video, if you check, when you check your work, you check with the original question. You don't check with the modified question. Now, why do you not have to check with the modified question? Because what you modified might be wrong. What you modified might even be wrong. So we check with the original problem. So our left-hand side is, and our right-hand side, our left-hand side is negative 5j squared plus j cubed plus 8j plus 4. Let's leave it like it is. Let's not modify it. We check. Yes, let's just leave it like it is. Then our right-hand side, the divisor, j minus 1 times the quotient j squared minus 4j plus 4, then plus 8 plus remainder. So this is j cubed minus 4j squared plus 4j minus j squared plus 4j minus 4 plus 8. So this is j cubed. Minus 4j squared has a sister. Minus 4j squared minus j squared is minus 5j squared. Then 4j plus 4j is 8j. Then 8 minus 4 is plus 4. So I know it is the same thing. I mean, though it is not here. You don't need to come and start disorganizing this or start messing it up to look like this. It's okay. Like this is okay. Okay? All right. Number 6. So I'm just doing all these varieties to kind of tell you, okay, what to expect. 6, another variety, I think this should be pretty easy. C squared minus 28 divided by C minus 5. Okay, we are now in the era of incompletes. We're now in the era of incompletes. So let's look at this for a moment. Okay, this is C squared minus 28 over C minus 5. So the divisor is complete. Okay, but the dividend is incomplete. What is the dividend? What term is the dividend? What exponent term is the dividend missing? 1. Because this is 2, it's missing 1, then 28. Now, some people will solve it that way. That's fine. But I will solve it my own way. You know, I can solve it both ways. In fact, I'm going to teach you 2 methods. Whichever one you like, that's fine. But for some people, I advise that they complete it first. Complete it. So this is the same thing as saying C squared plus 0C minus 28 over C minus 5. Now this is not complete because this C is 1. And it doesn't matter. You put 0C, that's fine. 0 times C is still 0 though. Yeah, we're just doing it to complete it. Okay, so that we will work with complete. The divisor is complete, so that's fine. So we now set it up. C minus 5 divide C squared plus 0C minus 28. I'll teach you another way to do this. If you don't like putting 0, I'll teach you another way to do it, okay? 0C. Okay, C squared divided by C is C. C times C is C squared. C times negative 5 is negative 5C. Okay, then you subtract. C squared minus C squared is 0, is gone. 0 minus 5 is 0 plus 5, which is 5. So this is 5C. 0 minus 5 is 0 plus 5, which is 5c. Then minus 28. Then 5c divided by c is plus 5. 5 times c is 5c. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. And then you subtract. 5c minus 5c is gone. Negative 28 plus 25 is what? Negative 3. And that's it. So this will give us what? C plus 5 plus minus negative 3 over c minus 5, which is something as what? C plus 5 minus 3 over c minus 5. This becomes your answer. That's it. Now, some folks don't like me putting 0c. Okay, if you don't like me putting 0c, although in the other questions that are incomplete, I'll have to complete it. I will have to complete it. If you don't like me putting 0c, no problem. But guess what? You will have to do it properly. C minus 5 divide c squared. Then you leave some space, minus 28. So that you will not mess it up. Okay? So you now say c times c is c squared, then minus 5c. Because you don't want to come and put minus 5c under minus 28. It's not in order. It doesn't correspond. So if you don't want to put 0c, just leave a space. How about it? And then do it like the rest. Yeah, if you don't want to put 0c. But what I don't agree, what I don't agree is coming here to put minus 5c. Okay? You want to line up things in order. That's what you want to do. You want to line up the square, you want to line up the ones, you want to line up the constants. Okay? So, because of time, we can complete it. Now, I don't know if you want to check this. The dividend is c squared minus 28. Let's check it real fast. Left hand side, right hand side. So this is c squared minus 28, right? And then the right hand side will be what? Divisor, c minus 5 times quotient c plus 5, then plus minus 3. Plus minus 3 is minus 3. So this is difference of two squares. The difference of two squares is the product of their sum and their difference. This is, I mean, if I don't want to multiply this is difference of two squares. I can just say c squared minus 25. That's what it is. Then minus 3, which is c squared minus 28. Yeah. But if you want to multiply it, you do. Yeah, what I did, I know some people would be confused. Okay, if you don't want it, that's fine. Just multiply it. C squared plus 5c minus 5c minus 25 minus 3. 5c minus 5c is gone. So c squared minus 25 minus 3 and c squared minus 28. And then you drink some water. Okay, next question. Next question. Question 7. A cubed plus 1 over a plus 1. Okay. Here, another term, another one. The dividend is not complete, but the divisor is complete. So what do? We complete the dividend. This is a cubed plus 0a squared, because a squared is missing and 0a is missing, then plus 1 over a plus 1. So you complete it. Right? So this is, we set it up now. A plus 1 divide a cubed plus 0a squared plus 0a plus 1. A cubed divide a is a squared. A squared times a is a cubed. Then a squared times 1 is a squared plus a squared. Okay, so it's lined up. So you put the minus here. A cubed minus A cubed is gone. 0 minus plus A minus A squared. 0 A squared minus A squared is minus A squared. And then you bring down what? Plus 0A. Okay. Then all we have here is division by binomials. Maybe we might have part 3 of this, whereby we divide by trinomials. So you see, if it is trinomials, you want to bring down up to the number of terms of the divisor. I just look now all the ones I have here. The questions I have here are division by binomials. So maybe watch out for part 3 for division by trinomials. Okay, you bring this down. Negative A squared divided by A is negative A. Negative A times A is negative A squared. Negative A times 1 is negative A. You subtract, as usual, this goes. 0 minus minus A is plus A, then plus 1. A divided A is 1, plus 1. 1 times A is A, 1 times 1 is 1. Minus, and this is 0. Okay, so we have no remainder. So the answer will be A squared minus A plus 1 plus 0 over A plus 1. And since the remainder is 0, you don't need to put it. You don't need to put it. So the answer is A squared minus A plus 1. So how do we check? Left hand side is what? A cubed plus 1. Right hand side is what? A plus 1 times A squared minus A plus 1. So this is what? A cubed minus A squared plus A squared minus A plus 1. So this is A cubed, it has no brother. A squared has brother, minus A squared plus A squared gone. A has sister, A minus A is gone, plus 1. A cubed plus 1 on the right hand side, A cubed plus 1 on the left hand side. You can drink water. Okay, next question. And we will soon come to an end. We've got a couple more to do. About a couple of 3 more, I don't know. Gotta check. Number 8 is what? D4 minus 1 over D squared minus 1. You see, I'm giving all the varieties that you can get. I'm giving all the varieties that you can get. So you see, in this case, the dividend is incomplete. The divisor is incomplete. So this is the first case we are doing of this type. The dividend is incomplete, the divisor is incomplete. And this will bring us to now having a divisor that is a trinomial. Having a divisor that is a trinomial. So this will now be, we rearrange it, this implies D4 plus 0D cubed plus 0D squared plus 0D minus 1 all over D squared plus 0D minus 1. Good. We now have a trinomial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentanomial divided by a trinomial. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. This is now D squared plus 0D minus 1 divide D raised to power 4 plus 0D cubed plus 0D squared plus 0D minus 1. So D raised to power 4 divided by D squared is D squared. D squared times D squared is D raised to power 4. D squared times 0D is what? 0D cubed. Then D squared times negative 1 is negative D squared. So you see, and you put your minus. You see what I'm talking about? I couldn't have stopped at 0D cubed. No. You have to multiply. Each stage you have should be a trinomial. That's what I'm talking about when I wrote that. Make sure that at each phase, anytime the product must have the same number of terms as the divisor. If the divisor is a trinomial, the product when you multiply should be a trinomial. Yeah, just take note of that. I couldn't have stopped here. No, you have to use this way. Multiply every single thing here. So d4 minus d4 is gone. 0 minus 0 is gone. 0 minus minus is plus this squared. Then after this, you also bring down plus 0d, then minus 1. You don't just bring down, even when you bring down to be the same number of terms as this. That's how you do it. You don't just bring down plus 0d. No, bring down to be the same number of terms as that. So this squared divided by this squared is plus 1. 1 times d squared, 1 times 0d, 1 times negative 1. Subtract, gives you 0. So what's going to be our answer? Our answer is what? D squared plus 1. Do we stop here? No. Let us do what? Check. So we have our left hand side is what? D4 minus 1. And then our right hand side is what? Divisor. Now divisor, you know what I've been telling you, when you're checking, check from the main equation. Don't check from the modified equation. So we're not going to use this. When you check from the main equation. So this is d squared minus 1 times d squared plus 1. And you know what? This is even difference of 2 squares as well. Because this will give you d4 minus d squared. d4 plus d squared minus d squared minus 1. This goes out. This is d4 minus 1. d4 minus 1 on your right, d4 minus 1 on your left. Okay? Do that. All right? So these are the kind of questions that you will see as kind of, giving you the hint on how to do this. It's probably watch out for part 3 where we'll do more trinomials. Yeah, do more problems, do more trinomials. But with this idea, I hope you've understood with this idea. Before I go, I would like to inform you that the website I have now, samdomforpeace.com. I think I have a www.samdomforpeace.com. Now, this website, I'm not going to continue, I will not renew it, and it's going to expire in June. Yeah, and I don't intend to renew it, no. So, I have launched another website, www.samuelchukwuemeka.com. So this website I've switched. Now this website is still valid, but it's going to expire in June, and I do not intend to renew it. So, or I might renew, I don't know, but for now I don't intend to renew it. So samuelchukwuemeka.com is the website I intend to. In fact, I've launched it. It's working now, so you can kind of play with it to familiarize yourself with it. It has everything that this website has, and even more of that. Okay. If you are my student, do not contact me through my website. Please do not. If you're not my student, you can contact me through my website. Okay. But if you're my student, come to class and ask questions. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and you have a wonderful evening.